All right, let's go into this new Joker. Let's do every day is Saturday.
Okay.
So, this first video, this is somebody that I just discovered this week, their channel. Now, this first video we're watching, this channel has about 3,000 subscribers.
That's pretty good.
They've been doing it for a couple years now.
All right.
And this video recently went viral. Now basically what this channel is every single day, his dad takes his family to another buffet.
Every day?
Every day is Saturday. Every day.
No way. Let me check this.
Every day they go to another buffet or restaurant in the South. And it's always the most disgusting shit ever. It's bad.
Oh my god. You weren't lying.
No, I'm not lying. Every day.
They miss every 2 days.
But I mean, most days are Saturday for this family.
Holy shit.
I've selected 5 or 6 of these because I find it interesting that this is actually how the average American family is.
Okay.
This is what most people in America eat on a daily basis. And this is not just what they eat, what they consider to be good cooking. Like really good food, like holy shit now. We went out and we were eating fancy.
5-star days.
So this video is the one of theirs that went viral. And it's got like, I don't know, I think it's got like 40,000 views. It was the one that popped up in my recommended. And they're visiting one of the last Ponderosas. There used to be over like 400 Ponderosas. There's only 16 left. You're gonna see why. As we watch, why there may only be 16 Ponderosas left. But anyway, let's let this family take it away.
All right, here we go.
This is basically Ralph's family if it was allowed to stay intact and Ralph worked a real job.
Okay.
Basically.
All right.
Welcome. Today we are here in Hillsboro, Ohio, which is a town where Johnny Paycheck had a very famous barroom dispute.
Take this job and shove it.
That landed him an 8-year sentence in prison, but only served just about 2.
Like, that's so, like,
he's like telling these factoids,
you know,
about. So he's in Hillsboro, Ohio. They travel all around Ohio and Tennessee and Kentucky. They're always in these like obscure whole towns.
What does he do for a living?
Don't know. I'm not quite there yet.
Okay.
I'm sure if people asked him, he'd tell you because he doesn't. The OPSEC is not most secure.
He hasn't seen the sector yet, you know?
Oh, well, we don't really want him to.
No.
I kind of think he is a bit for taking his kids to these places, but whatever.
Okay. Let's see the food. I'm actually curious.
2 years. But we're not here to look at the history about Johnny Paycheck. We're actually here to take you guys to a restaurant where there's only 17 locations remaining, and there used to be over 400 franchise restaurants that existed throughout the United States. Gentry, where are we going to today?
Ponderosa.
Son's name is Gentry, by the way, which is like an only on Ralph have. Like,
Gentry.
Now, Gentry. All right.
Hey, Ashton. So
feel bad making fun of a child.
Yeah. No, I'm go too hard on that.
Somebody's saying Ponderosa's a ripoff. Oh, listen, buddy. I've seen the prices on this, and I don't know if it's a ripoff.
You like those?
Holy. Look at this. Like, just look at this.
This is like a parody, you know? Like,
it's like hell.
Look at that. What's that even on the right or the left?
Okay.
What are either of these?
Okay, so I know what it is on the right. It's this dish that they only have in America. We don't have this in Canada. It's sweet potatoes with marshmallows on top.
Oh. Why?
Height of culinary cuisine.
Ew.
I don't know. It's apparently like a Thanksgiving staple in America. Like, look at this pot of slop on the left.
You make fun of us for
You're swine.
Yeah, that's a swine move. Now, what about the left? If that's like pasta or something, I guess. I don't know. Let's keep going. Oh, this all looks like...
It's bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's really bad.
I'm gonna raise the quality.
I'm gonna go to 720.
Yeah. Oh, it's even worse on higher quality. What? Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Look at this. It's dry as f. Is that ketchup? Oh, is that ketchup?
It is.
Is that ketchup on this, like, cut meat?
I think that's meatloaf.
Oh, meatloaf, okay. I make better mac and cheese than that.
Look at this. Okay, look at the decor of this place.
It's like a failure. Remember failure?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, failure.
90% of you people don't remember, right? So when I was living in Florida before the incident, right? So we were making videos of us going to like, what's it called? Like amusement parks. We actually made a few videos. And then, you know what Failure's like grand master plan for us to be rich was? To go around America. Me, him, and Alex going to these machines and making videos about all the machines.
Well, there are people who do that.
I know. That's what he said. He said, we're going to be rich. At a CC's
like, they're the
Pizza,
people who know how to win. They're the people who know how to win every time and, like, clean out a machine. Like, they, like, get every toy out of the machine.
No. His idea was just to show people, like, look. I'm like, what? Anyway, that was his grand plan.
It's like his wheelman plan.
And then the next week, AIM happened, so that fell apart.
It's fucking creepy Santa. the tacky fucking decor.
You'd keep in your attic, you know? It's not even. It's like, oh, this is like '93. We had it.
Holy.
It's like an anti-commercial.
Oh, it's like you don't want to come here. Like, I love he's like showing it off, like it's this grand, wonderful place, and they're always enthusiastic about whatever place they go to, no matter how shitty it is. It always gets a positive review.
Okay.
Always.
Oh my God, Ralph.
Ponderosa menu. Over here we have sirloin and grilled shrimp.
He'll show the whole fucking menu.
And a 1 pound T-bone. Of course, you can see how much it costs individually by itself, or if you would like to add on the.
That is a ripoff. That is a ripoff.
It is a ripoff. Well, you're getting the $30 buffet. Well, I don't know, because whatever
wait. That's for the buffet. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I'm sorry. I thought that was the individual.
Well, for this quality, it's pretty hurt.
So, like, you get basically the steaks, like your main, and then you pick your sides, which is the buffet.
That's one way to do it. I don't know. We're going to figure it out here together at the Ponderosa.
All right. That means you're going to make a Ponderosa video? We're going to head to one of them?
As well.
No, we're not going to go to fucking
right over here we have sirloin tips, cheeseburger or grilled chicken.
There you can do the buffet for like $16.99 with the cheeseburger.
Ah, it's not bad.
Ribs. Over here we have a 10-ounce center cut sirloin. Right here is sirloin and chicken.
Is it just me, or does it feel like these photos of these steaks are uncanny?
They are. It's almost like they're not real.
Yeah, it's like CGI.
There's something about this video of Ponderosa, man, where it just stood out to me. I'm like, this place is like, it's like some cursed fucking place.
Yeah, like it's cursed. Like it has like this vibe. If you were to tell me that all these pictures were made by AI art, I'd go, yeah, oh, I see it.
Right. And here we have a chopped steak.
Is it?
Over here we have fried shrimp.
That looks okay.
Seafood feast. Ugh. Grilled or fried shrimp.
Like I said, it looks like they haven't changed these photos since the 90s. If you look at the fucking like logos for like the Pepsi and the Dr. Pepper, I think these are the logos from the 90s. Yes. Like this store The whole store is like permanently frozen in 1994.
It does. It's like a time traveler brought back an HD camera, you know, to 94.
Look at this, like, look at the Mountain Dew logo.
Yeah.
Here are the prices for the buffet by themselves.
Okay, so the
They do
buffet
serve
is only
Pepsi
$11.99, which is what they're gonna do. They're gonna do the.
products. They
Yeah,
also
that's a good bet, I guess, but
have a seniors discount
man.
that's available. And down here they have different specialties where it's soup and salad bar only. Kids 3 and under eat free. We're very excited about that. Henry will be free. They also have ages 4 to 7 for $4.99.
Very
and Gentry's
excited
in
to
the
save
8 to 12 category
$5.
for $6.99. And any buffet added onto a steakhouse meal is only $6 extra. All right, guys. So right here we got chicken and noodles, macaroni.
what? It's
Chicken
just-
and noodles, like it's
It's a soup.
foul.
It's a soup.
Foul.
It's a soup, but
There's some meatloaf. Back here, has some sweet potatoes. Looks like there's a really cool garnish marshmallow on top.
It looks
Green
foul.
beans.
the green beans somehow look awful. It's like, just like,
Well, that's how they look in the South, Andy.
ugh.
Right over here, we've got some beef and noodles. Carrots.
Beef and noodles looks beyond. Like, that's the shit they serve in palliative care to people that are gonna die in a week and a half. Like, I don't know if like they even serve that in prison.
They sell it in the gulag, you know, in the Russian.
That's like the
gulag.
fucking like Nutriloaf and fucking Supermax, like fucking Tent City, Arizona. There's your fucking gruel, you piece of shit. Holy.
Carrots.
What's it? Listen, this
Listen,
motherfucker's talking about how like Ohio is not in the South. Well, these motherfuckers are from the South. I don't know about you, but there's parts of Ohio where it's some redneck.
yeah.
Oh, you might want to try and defend your homeland. You can't defend it. Like, look at this fucking corn, bro.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Can you go
You're
like?
telling me
oh,
not to shame the South? Listen, I stick up for the South when Nick Fuentes bashes the
Yeah.
South. But listen, motherfuckers,
Whoops.
let me have my moment here. Let me have my moment on this. Like, look at the corn. Like, look at how dark it is in the left-hand side of the pan. Like, it looks like there's dirt in it.
Oh.
Look at the fucking
I
pot
know.
of, like, chili, and there's like just a pot of cheese. It's just a pot of molten cheese.
What? I'm getting like, buddy. You know, after eating here, you ain't having a solid. Like, that's gonna be just water. It's gonna be like,
Motherfuckers are like, explain ketchup chips. They're pretty fucking good.
oh,
moron.
I can't
Motherfuckers
even.
don't have all dressed chips. These fucking plebs in America.
Buddy,
You know, America's supposed to be the land of obesity and all this.
they have the-
you go
basically
down
the
there,
two
they have-
best.
They don't have shit. They have like sour cream and cheddar. What?
It's only like you have like bacon, whatever, and then you eat it. You go, oh,
They
bacon.
don't have
You
They don't
eat-
have sour cream and bacon ruffles. They don't have
No, buddy.
fucking sad, bro.
Listen,
Go to a fucking like a fucking
guys, Lay's all dressed. No, sorry, Ruffles,
Ruffles all
all dressed with the the garlic dipping. Body, like, remember we bought that when we were chilling? I was like, I finished that whole thing. Remember? I loved it when we went to the Walmart and we bought like all those. We bought like $100 worth of junk food for the weekend.
Listen, these motherfuckers are like, oh, I'm jealous, this, that, and the other. You know what? I really did like Golden Corral when I was down there. This is like worse than Golden Corral, though. You know, like, I'm not above a buffet. I get it. This shit sucks. This is not good shit. But,
Right here is
Mochaba's gonna fucking do a sneak attack before we
what
end
is
the show.
this? Andy, what is this?
Yo!
Anthony.
Ew!
What the fuck is this?
It's not even consistent with like the coloring or anything. It's all like different tints
Bring
of
it back.
brown.
What is he saying? Is he saying what it is?
right here is Salisbury steak.
Oh
Salisbury steak.
Like Salisbury steak. That's like what you get in your Hungry Man dinner. You know, like you only have $5.
That's lower than the Hungry Man dinner. I'm sorry. I would eat the Hungry Man Salisbury steak over that.
Yeah.
Coagulated, dirty fucking melted cheese
Actually,
here in the pot.
I was in the middle, the store. I usually buy like a lot more healthier food. But I saw a Hungry Man and I'm like, oh, I remember eating these like when I was like 18. I'm gonna grab one. I bought the Salisbury steak one. I bought 2 of them. It looked better than this one. It was like food though. It's like it's not good. Hungry Man's not good, dude. Like you better be hungry, man. Get it? Yeah.
Cheese and some taco meat. Right over here.
Is this buffet worth the $10.50?
Oh.
Oh my God! Look at those chips. Bring it back. Bring it back. Let's look at these tortilla chips, bro. Look at how sad they are. Look at how forsaken these fucking tortilla chips are in this liminal space. This is honestly like a liminal space lunch counter right now.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking like chili. This looks foul. It looks rancid. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you remember I showed you this once? Let me just pop it open. Weird pics with Earth music. Remember like this? I was showing. So cursed images with Earthbound. So it's like a meme where the Earthbound music's really weird, right? So they like sort of mix like weird, like images like
this is the sort of shit we're dealing with.
Like,
this is just normal in America.
So now you put this music with this, it actually works. Oh my God! Is that
wait a minute?
Serve?
That's the fucking mashed potatoes. Looks like someone shot in the mashed potatoes.
Oh man!
Look at these mashed potatoes, man.
Oh.
I've seen better mashed potatoes come from a fucking instant packet. Look at the fucking country gravy, by the way. This looks like fucking glue paste.
Your gluttony respecter for 10 says, you know when PvP is angry at a buffet, that it must be terrible.
Well, no, it really is, man. Like, I'll eat some fucking slop, but like, my God.
Mashed potatoes, fried chicken.
Is it? That looks like
that's fried chicken.
That looks like it's been like air dried chicken, you know, like
it's like fucking fossilized chicken, man.
Yeah.
There's no moisture left in this motherfucker. Like, there's nothing left.
Country fried steak.
Country fried.
Okay. Listen, man, this looks like a fucking lean cuisine kids meal, fucking chicken tender. Country fried steak, my ass. This looks like the shit you get in the lean cuisine fucking chicken nugget meal. It also, I hate to recycle it, but it looks fossilized. It looks dry as the fucking Sahara Desert, Andy.
Yeah, it's really.
Just gotta fucking cover it in that glue paste country gravy, and it'll all be okay.
You need one of those like American extra large. It's like what would be like a fucking movie theater style drink, like the Big Gulp size with Coke, some Pepsi or something, because you need to swig that like every bite. It's like sandpaper. If you get
listen, some of these people are really coping. Like Arcade Outpost is like, whoa, look at the normal food. See, this is the whole point of why I chose these videos, because for a lot of you fuckers in America, this is normal. In fact, this is the height of your cuisine. This is the height of your culture. This is you going out to eat fancy. I'm trying to reach out to you, those of you who are in this bubble of ignorance and failure and mediocrity, and explain to you, no, this is not normal. This is not good. I'm trying to save you from yourselves. But you fucking backwards Philistine Americans put me on the cross. I don't know. No, I must be crucified for your fucking sins.
Guys, come on. No, stop. Ashton, stop. Guys, this looks gnarly. Stop. Okay? The whole situation's gnarly. Like, stop.
Listen, Jaden McNeil from motherfucking fucking Kansas is telling us it looks delicious. And listen, I hate to be Nick
Jaden,
Fuentes.
don't come on.
Jaden,
Take it
I am
back.
going full Fuentes, full urbanite, Toronto elite snob. I don't give a fuck on your culture and your people,
buddy.
you know.
If this was sold in Canada, the health inspectors would shut it down. It'd be the red, or be like the yellow sign, like you have a warning, like you have 1 week to fix this. But
Dead Men for $15.
Let's go.
I'm not sure what he meant by this, but he goes, even this bizarro other dimensional Ralph is these potatoes. What? Oh man.
What did he mean by this?
Holy f***. We're in like flyover land. Look at this. Look at that. Is anybody really gonna defend what that is?
I guess there will be.
That's like some from like SpongeBob. Bring it back. What did he say that was?
Right here we've got some stuffing or dressing.
That's stuffing, apparently.
Yeah.
Here we've got some clam chowder soup, chicken noodle soup.
Oh, you really want to eat that clam chowder that's been sitting there? Fucking.
Here are some peaches.
Oh no.
Here's some
I love those
coconut
peaches.
fluff, strawberry pie. Carrot
That's
cake,
the carrot cake.
the red velvet roll. We've got some bread pudding, cherry
These
cobbler.
cobblers. Oh my.
Over here we've got apple crisp and some peach cobbler.
I think this video was making me really sick. It's like too much sauce.
Aiden
everywhere.
is saying he's gonna drive to Ohio for this fine dining. He's gonna go to
I'll
Ponderosa.
go with you. Jaden, we'll
Jaden,
meet you.
go to fucking Ponderosa. We're
Listen,
gonna meet you at the
We'll meet you at the
Ponderosa.
Ponderosa. We'll take like a little trip. We'll hang out. We'll have some beers or whatever, and we'll hit up
Alright,
the
listen.
Ponderosa.
I got a fucking $5 dono here from Legato, and he goes, "Hey, don't you Canadians eat pontaine or whatever the hell? Like potato wedges with
Yeah.
brown gravy on it? Yeah,
Oh,
it's
dude,
the best.
curds and the
Fucking, it's with the cheese curds. Now that's the fucking height of cuisine. And you know who invented that? You filthy Americans, the French. Okay, here on Kino Casino, respect and love the French. Oh, actually, we don't. But I'm just saying that to try and
egg.
get Merrimut's off. Fucking swine that are actually like, look at this fucking like, look at this tray. What is contained within this tray right now? It looks like they fucking demolished it.
Yeah.
Here's some peanut butter fudge, pumpkin pie.
I am a cultured man. I will eat this. Hey, yeah. Pumpkin
I
pie.
got those cookies. The chocolate
Pumpkin
cookies.
pie looks like it was
Ice cream
store bought. There's an ice cream machine. Do you trust this ice cream machine?
Chocolate and vanilla mixed. Chocolate
Swirl?
over here is a toppings bar. Some gummy worms.
At least there's an ice cream machine.
vanilla
The gummy
wafers,
worms.
sprinkles. Chopped
Do
nuts.
Americans really put gummy worms on their ice cream?
That's
They
here
really?
too, though. That's here too. I've seen that at buffets. I've
I mean,
tried
like the
it.
impartial man, fair and balanced, Andy.
I've tried it. It's good. It's okay. It's a little, a little treat on top.
Here, these look like Butterfingers and Oreo cookies. Over here at the salad bar, we've got some lettuce, cheese.
Not the salad bar. It's untouched.
Tomatoes.
Notice how the salad bar is in complete pristine condition. Not one of these onions or cucumbers or beets has been disturbed. Do you notice this?
The
And
only thing is the cheese a little bit.
The cheese, they've been going at that processed shredded cheese.
You're right.
It's totally like
It's the driest cucumber you've ever seen.
oh, it's been sitting there for 4 days because they know no
Caesar
one's
salad.
eating it.
See, look at this.
What is
Look at
that
this.
pot of? What is that pot of?
Caesar
Caesar
salad.
salad.
But look at this. Pristine, unmoved, untouched. Maybe a little bit of Caesar has been taken out.
Salad.
I'll be generous here.
We also have ranch, blue cheese, honey mustard,
I mean, that's
Ranch.
whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna.
raspberry, vinaigrette,
None of it looks good.
Yeah.
Italian.
I like how they have Thousand Island, like they have
The
mac
olives
salad
are just
dressing.
just
Oh my
drowning
God.
in water.
Oh, buddy. This is drowning in failure right now. Is this Ponderosa?
What is this like? Look at this chunk just of white. Like, no, it's the cheese.
Very appetizing.
Pasta salad, mac and cheese. They even have a
Holy this guy really went over.
salad, a bow tie pasta salad.
Look at the pasta salad.
They have a really good looking
All right, here's-
salad bar up there.
Okay,
She went
so
to the salad
his
bar?
listen, his wife is on a diet,
Okay.
which means in every episode she goes for a healthy option, will still leave her fat. So here, what she's done is she's went to the salad bar and just fucking loaded it with ranch and every. Just
as much calories as like a normal like mac
she's
and
trying
cheese
to
and
get thin for her husband. She's promising. She's like, it's gonna be like before the pregnancy, honey. But like the reality is, it's all a fucking coke.
Those are turnips, right? Are they?
I think they're beets, man.
Oh, beets. Those are gross. Those are disgusting. Beets and
Beets
turnips.
Shattery
Beets and
the
turnips
third.
should both be killed.
They've been to like so many
To a
restaurants.
CC's?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Sure
have to
they
watch
have.
that episode. We have to watch the CC's.
But listen, there's a lot of episodes. Like I've only skimmed the surface. I probably watched 35 episodes this week. This show. I've just been sitting there watching this show all week,
Holy
and I've been waiting for this segment like all week.
Oh, it's to help you with your diet, right? Because it makes you like fucking like not want to eat anything after you're done. You're like,
That's a good
"Alright."
rationalization.
You know?
No, I just like laughing at this family.
So I got some
Anyway, that's gonna be for. I wanted to bring that up to you because
Look at
I'm
this!
like, we
Look
need
at
to
this
show that.
plate of shit. Like, imagine actually eating this. Shit. Imagine thinking you were eating healthy.
You know,
My
like
God.
that's kind of cool.
salad with some cheddar and some Parmesan. And then I got some coleslaw, a couple of the pasta salads, my favorite cucumbers.
By the way, I
Her,
think
her
I
favorite.
fucked up
Her
last week.
favorite is cucumbers.
Sauerkraut. I mixed up sauerkraut and coleslaw. This is the
Yeah, I
truth.
know. I was seething about it all week.
Yeah,
Was.
Pickled beets.
I did have a sauerkraut. Remember in that German restaurant
You did, yeah.
where we met
You
up with
did.
what's his face, a millennial woes.
Yeah, Millennial Woes in the Bavarian restaurant. Yeah.
And then some vegetables to dip.
What about over here?
I've got the chicken
Oh my
with
God.
the country fried steak. And I remember them having really good potato wedges, so I had to get one of those. Chicken and noodles, macaroni, and
Breaded.
some vegetables.
Huh?
Looked like a breaded condom.
It looks very unappetizing.
I had the chicken and noodles, which is what they're famous for in this area. Very good.
She's like, this is the good.
We also have beef and noodles.
Not the beef and noodles. Don't eat that.
And they're kind
Not
of
the
like
beef and noodles.
with a different type of noodle, like an egg noodle.
I love how they're trying to dissect it as though it's like high culinary cuisine.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite part about this is the dad's copes. As he tries to like explain why it's a culinary masterpiece.
Ooh, there's like
It's just,
there's a
and it's like
tang
every
of
episode, it's like,
citrus.
okay, you look at this, he slops onto his plate, and you go, okay, how's he gonna cope about it this time? You know? And every time, without fail, he comes up with an excuse, even if he doesn't like it. He's like, now I understand it may not be for everybody, but it was still good, even though I wasn't partial to it. And it's like, are you
Oh,
f***ing real,
what a
man?
cope, what a cope. Like, holy fuck, dude.
Piece of beef on there. Pretty good too. I think the chicken and noodles is better.
Pretty good.
And here is the country fried steak.
Look at that.
Ew.
It looks like fucking
Buddy,
dog food on the
Listen,
side.
guys,
buddy.
come on.
Come on, give me a fucking break.
Don't.
I'm just gonna fucking.
We're
I'm
being
starting
gaslit.
a poll right now.
We're being
I'm
gaslit.
starting a poll right now.
Yeah.
Would you eat this country fried steak?
Like, I'm being gaslit into thinking, you know,
This is supposed to be steak. That looks like fucking cat food inside. Meow 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 meow. Gaslit by the audience. I'm losing my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I can't believe it. I don't believe it.
Right now, it's actually 40% yes and 60% no.
40%. Come on, like Jaden McNeil's astroturfing.
This is the Thing Create channel. He's totally right. They were high school sweethearts, married and had 2 children. They raise on these restaurants. It's over, bros. Don't eat it.
So, that's not exactly the same or as good as
She doesn't like
Mrs. Winters. I don't know if you've ever had Mrs. Winters steak.
It's not as good as Mrs. Winters.
And that's the, you know, Mrs. Winters, like the Walmart no name.
Mrs. Winters.
Mrs. Winters is like
the beyond.
Mrs. Winters, but that's really similar. Which is what I remember of Ponderosa growing up. I always had to get the potato skins, and as you can see, they brown them good and crispy on there.
Doesn't look good.
It's really good.
I ended up getting some mashed potatoes with gravy, green beans, chicken. And look at this meatloaf.
Look at that meatloaf. No.
All right, guys, I'm going to start off here with the
I would try the meatloaf.
mashed potatoes and gravy.
It's an adventurous man.
No, just I want to see. You know, I need to know. I
need to know. So we're gonna have to venture to this exact Ponderosa.
Well, I'll
we're gonna crowdfund the trip.
Listen, when we do the IP2 reality tour, we'll swing by.
The gravy's really good. The mashed potatoes are not my favorite.
Okay, so they suck.
This motherfucker had to admit, and I just want to say, like, look at his face right now. You know he didn't enjoy this shit. You know he's fucking coping. Look at the frown on his face.
He said, "Not my
favorite."
Look at the
look in his eyes.
That means bad.
Look at the look in his eyes. It looks like he's a beaten fucking dog. It looks like he was beaten with a shoe for a half hour. Okay? Give me a fucking break, man. I've never heard this guy actually give a negative review to anything. It's like, well, it's not my favorite, but it was still good. It's like, brother, these fucking mashed potatoes look like they belong to the fucking prison. No. I don't care how much fucking country fucking gravy gloop. By the way, we don't have country gravy in Canada.
No.
Doesn't exist.
I've never heard of that, to be honest.
I get rattled when I get that served as gravy when I'm in the South. I was like, did they put ranch on it? Country gravy. Stardust has sent over her viewers. It's a Stardust raid.
Wait.
Stardust. Can you answer for fucking the shit that we're watching the meet? Yeah, she's here.
Stardust,
can you answer?
Yeah, we have to get her on the show once.
Ponderosa.
We should get Stardust on for 5 minutes a show when she sends over her viewers. She has 5 minutes.
Stardust should come on.
Yeah,
it's Stardust. It's the Stardust corner.
The Stardust corner. Stardust, is she in the chat right now or no? I don't know. Is she American, right? She's in America, I'm assuming.
Is she from Ohio?
I don't. Like, is this good? Where you're from, Stardust? Like, we're looking.
You want answers?
Like, look at this fucking buffet. Like, let's go over here.
All right, let's start looking at it. Like, Stardust.
Yeah.
Like, answer.
Okay,
answer for this. Look at that. Yeah. Answer for this sweet potato marshmallow fucking abomination from hell. Like,
are we just like we're being gaslit by 60% of the or 40% of the audience that this is supposed to be good food? Like, this is like the top cuisine in America. Apparently?
She's saying what the fuck? She says she's American, right? Okay. She says, no. Stardust, answer. Look at this.
Look, like, Stardust. Like, this is not...
Fucking Americans?
Jaden McNeil is telling us, he's gaslighting us, saying he's going to drive 3 states over just to fucking eat this at this place? At the Ponderosa? That's like has as many.
He said yes. What?
Okay.
No.
All right. Listen.
She says because she's American, she would eat it.
Ashton,
listen,
I have an
there's
idea. Let's go to a fucking buffet here in Canada, and we'll film a video and show it on the show.
We should go to Mandarin. We should go to Mandarin.
We'll go to Mandarin. Let's do Mandarin. We're gonna film there, and then we're gonna put a side by side. We're gonna look for like a similar place they go to, and we're gonna put side by side. Where would you rather eat at? And I don't want no joke.
Oh no! Wait,
Stardust
is now saying it looks disgusting, garbage buffet.
Yeah.
But you said earlier that you wanted to eat it because you were American. I'm kind of
look at these chips.
confused.
You know what this looks like? Someone left the bag of Tostitos open overnight, and they're stale now. No flavor. That the paper taste to it. Oh.
Holy
Stardust. Look at this. At these bags. And by the way,
this like Jaden being racist, saying she eats nothing but curry.
Whoa,
listen, I'm sure she would eat those mashed potatoes, Jaden. She's a good, solid, upstanding American citizen. I won't have you say anything otherwise. Fucking from the mid, these flyover swine, Stardust. They try and give us so much. I'm a coastal elite, a man of sophistication, a man of culture. Okay, I eat only the finest. Okay, and these fucking flyover bums with their fucking Walmart and their fucking Ponderosa are trying to tell me this is real food. I've had enough. I'm joining the left. I've had enough. I genuinely think that we need socialism, that we can stop them from eating this food. We need government intervention to save these people from themselves.
Listen, folks, chill.
This is the ultimate proof that Americans don't deserve to make their own choices. Like, look at this choice. Look at this choice. Look, this is disastrous.
I got a DM here from someone. Andy, that American buffet is worse than the Brazilian buffets, from a Brazilian viewer. I know this guy. And he goes, so Brazilian buffets, you know, like Brazil, the country that has serial killers and wallet thieves at every corner, they have better buffets than...
In Canada, we have socialism and we don't have this problem. It's the unsophisticated Americans who wish to suffer under the boot of the bourgeoisie and eat this slop. They need help. They need to unionize and they need to rise up. I swear to God, man.
These guys are so...
This is a fucking disaster. This is a disaster. Aiden's saying he's proud to be an American.
Oh, no, you can be proud of be American, but you should be ashamed of the fucking... Look at this. Ponderosa patron for 5. Apparently, Ponderosa was in Canada up until the late 80s when all locations were switched over to Red Lobster. Red Lobster is incredible. Buddy. Red
Lobster sucks.
You swine.
It's fucking
take it back.
Bro.
What are you...
Okay,
it's
Americans,
I'm on your side.
It's not very good. Like, I'm sorry.
The rock lobster fucking tail
listen, with the Cheddar Bay biscuits are okay, but the rest of it, like, just okay.
Huh. You
I scoff at Red Lobster.
All right, listen. I've lost all respect for your food and culinary decisions and tastes. I've lost all... I'm sorry. Anyway, let's keep going. What history, eh? They were all turned into Red Lobster.
Gravy, green beans, chicken.
Holy man.
All right, so he ate...
Here we go.
All right.
Not my favorite.
Like, Stardust is saying she's not a socialist. Then what is the point of you then? What is the point of you then if you're not a socialist? Like,
wait,
are you just
Stardust.
enlightened by your own intelligence or what?
I asked
to invite Milo. Yeah. We'll get Milo. Don't eat green beans.
Like, what are we doing? It's like 8 hours into the fucking show, and we're watching a guy reviewing green beans at the pond. Like,
oh, well, this is the most exciting segment of the show so far.
It actually is, yeah.
Oh, it actually is.
Bacon that are cooked in with the green beans. Here we go. Those are pretty good. They need a little bit more salt, but I like when buffets actually don't already include the salt. That way you can put as much or as little salt onto the green beans as you would like. But the bacon in itself gives it a little bit of sodium, but it needs just a little hint of salt and it'll be perfect. All right, guys, now I'm going to try some.
The bacon adds a little bit of sodium. Does it, bud?
What a fucking statement. Like, he's trying to make the Ponderosa buffet profound. This motherfucker actually believes he's like Chef Ramsay. His opinions actually matter. But that they don't. They don't. Because he's flyover trash.
Look at this.
Okay?
Look what he's showing. Look what he has sticking at our face, in our face right now. Like, how disrespectful is this? Like, fucking, it's an attack.
Look at that shit.
What?
Look.
Ew! You can see like the, what's the word? Like, where it's the fat blobs, the globs or whatever the.
Meatloaf here. That's some excellent meatloaf. Now it's time.
I'd eat the meatloaf though. I'm not gonna lie. I would eat that.
Oh.
I am hungry though, right? I have some more pizza, but like,
this guy looks so glum as he's eating this. Like, honestly,
he
knows he's made it. This motherfucker knows he's made a mistake feeding his children. Like, he knows. Even his heart. Like, look at this face he's making.
No. I don't want to be mean to this guy. He seems like a nice fellow. Like, you know.
You can tell that it's not dried out by any means. It's juicy. Let's see how it tastes. The chicken is good in itself. Needs a little bit of seasoning, in my opinion. Just something to kind of spice.
Everything that's there, it's okay, but it needs more flavor. It's what he's saying here. Like, it's all out of flavor.
Enough to give it a little more depth and flavor.
Yeah. You're eating buffet fried chicken at the last Ponderosa in the world. Come on, bud.
Actually,
the texture of the meatloaf. Yeah, you're talking about the texture of the meatloaf.
The chicken and how the chicken is cooked. It's a very good chicken. Just needs a little more flavor. And Gentry ended up getting some good food there. Looks like some chips and cheese. Gotta go with that macaroni. Some tater skins. What type of soup did you get?
I got some chili.
Nice. What type of soup did you get, Henry? Looks like some chicken noodle.
Yeah.
For Jed.
What else you got there?
It's like this child's being fed this shit, and it's not right. This is abuse. It's wrong.
The kid's like touching it, like, is this edible?
I got this.
The kid's not sure if he should eat it or not.
Even the kid, like, his like instincts are kicking in. Like,
Stardust is in my DMs saying that she wants people to die in the street without health care. She's not a socialist. She doesn't believe people should have health care. And I thought she was more progressive than that.
Based.
Oh, man. I thought she was a real progressive.
Does she know any
He's also telling me the buffet looks really good. Well, I don't know. We have Alex Stein coming on next week.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
We just have Alex Stein. He's the
only Jewish guy that we know.
He's the only Jew in the spectacular. We just have to get other minorities to pretend to be Jewish.
Yeah.
And listen, we got to go with a Black Hebrew Israelite definition. Everybody is Jewish except white people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll have Stardust. We'll wear like what is it?
I gotta dust off my fucking yarmulke.
Yeah.
I haven't been to synagogue in a while.
Sauteed mushrooms and onions, and I love mushrooms, so I'm excited about those. And then I got it with a baked potato.
All right. It's like her third plate. Is she on a diet? You lied to me.
she's on a diet. She's on a southerner diet.
She had the first plate of salad, a second plate, and this is a different color plate, and now it's just a baked potato with a shit ton of sour cream and butter.
And you got those medium well, is that right?
I got them well done.
Well done.
You would.
Those are so good. They're really tender and flavorful, and you can taste like the sauteed onion and mushroom.
What are they censoring there? Did you see that?
Flavorful.
Look over here. What is happening in this section that needs to be censored?
Whoa, is it a tattoo?
Yeah.
What the Is it like was she actually a member of a white supremacist organization?
Yo, that's
But, like,
weird, eh?
Like, what sort of tattoo would you blur out like that?
You know what we need to do now? This is a bit.
Is it the 14 words?
Yo, no, it's just yourself, bro.
Oh,
no,
man.
Now we have
just
to...
like slandering this poor family.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's a Nick Fuentes tattoo. It's a Groiper.
But we need to now go on to, so it's on our left arm. We have to go on to every video now and like scrub through the entire videos and look for her left arm when she has a rolled up sleeve.
Is it a prison gang tattoo? Like, is this happening?
It's gotta be.
Mushroom and the flavoring of the meat. And I'm gonna try some mushroom and onion. Those are really good too. The mushrooms are really good and flavorful and tender, and then the onions have kind of like a sweet onion taste.
Here is my sirloin steak, and they did.
Oh, that's kind of like, you see that, like, I don't know what that, it's like fake food looking, like it's not.
Provide the option to add,
you know what I'm saying, right?
Cream, here's some cocktail sauce. And
Stardust is now telling me she's for socialized healthcare, but she's not a socialist. I just don't even know what to say anymore. It's like, okay, so we're in favor of social welfare programs for people and a social safety net, universal healthcare, but that's not socialism. What is that? What is that? Like, are we talking about communism then? Like, I don't know. She needs to watch a Vosh stream and educate herself, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, anarcho-syndicalism, that's the way. That's the way. Blessed Father Vosh. Blessed be his ways, and his paths are peace. Oh,
the shrimp on a great
so the
big
shrimp
lettuce
skewer
rice.
doesn't look bad.
Here
Yeah.
is my medium steak, and here.
Did you?
Andy.
All right, like.
Steak, and here's the first bite. You know, they've had 40 years to perfect this steak, and I will say it's a very good steak, especially for a buffet house. I'm actually pretty impressed with this steak. It's been probably 15 years since we've been to Ponderosa, and they have some excellent steak. I'm gonna try one of the shrimp now. It's very good. I have no complaints. I mean, it's not over the top delicious. It's one of my favorite shrimp I've ever had, but
Just the copes.
Those
The copes are amazing about this food. Like, he knows it's bad. Like, deep in his heart, he has to know it's not very fucking good. Great. We all won today.
if I were to give
Not
it
this guy. He has like a 4 out of 10 fucking buffet, man.
point scale, I would give it a 7 on a 10-point scale. All right, everybody, this is Mike Papaw Franklin.
Hello.
And he's going to tell us what his favorite thing was here at Ponderosa today.
Stardust continues to message me, and she's saying, "Stop telling chat I like the buffet." She says she's fat, but she's not fat enough to like that garbage. Like, the cell phones.
Does she
And
know
she's
a
telling
Jewish
me,
person or no?
telling me
Is she a or something?
She's telling me in DMs that she doesn't like Vosh, which is making me think that she's a Vosh.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie, she may actually be a supporter of Destiny, who is a straight up.
mm-hmm.
So Destiny actually thought that fucking piece of shit, what's his name, that killed that innocent Joe file. What's his name? Kyle Rittenhouse. He actually thought that Kyle Rittenhouse was justified in shooting those people.
Wow.
And that makes Destiny that Kyle Rittenhouse should have submitted to the will of the mob. And I really think that Destiny needs to go over his views and reevaluate his life and come back to us a better person. He can always become a better person by confessing his sins to Vosh. Okay.
I had a little bit of everything, and everything I had was really good. I ate too much. Now it's time for a nap.
I hear you. All right, Gentry and Henry are finishing off the meal, some ice cream. How's the ice cream, Gentry?
It's like a nice
How's the
family.
ice cream?
I can't, like, what am I going to get on the family? No.
Here is the final receipt.
I am going to. Here's the
Oh,
receipt.
It's a
no.
little wrinkled.
By the way, he doesn't.
$58 for like 7 people?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's great price.
I just saying, the guy said it was a ripoff, and I'm like,
Buddy,
buddy, I've seen the receipt at the end of this video.
That's $9.99 a
person. $58, like 5 people. Yeah, I know.
Like, holy shit.
This dad never tips.
No,
never
wait,
tips.
how do you know?
And well, one time he's forced to tip, and he complains about it. I don't know. He never shows what he tips. I'm just saying.
He's not
he never
tipping,
shows.
bro. He's not tipping. Remember?
I don't know.
Remember for the $5? He's like, oh, little Henry gets to eat for free. I'm happy about that. Look, if he's happy about $5, he ain't spending $5 for tips. Right?
No, he's not. He's like, we're really excited that we got $5 off.
Needs to be minimum 5, and even then, it's kind of and like America, there's like a stigma if you don't tip because waitresses are paid 57
they only
cents
make
an
like
hour.
$3 an hour, which Stardust is in favor of because she's a.
No.
Yeah, it's true.
No.
I mean, it's just if you're not with the socialists, you're with the.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
We did have one kids buffet for an 8
I
to
better
12-year-old. Henry was completely free. 3 and under is free, so he's in that category. The final bill before tip was $58.73. Not bad at all.
Buddy, wait. Here's how you know he didn't tip. You want to know how?
Before tip was $58.70.
You had to,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He
It's
blurred
approved. Wait a minute. No, but the transaction was already approved. There's no. It says on the receipt it was approved.
Look, I was gonna say, look down. He had to censor out his signature, so meaning he already signed for it and didn't add the actual tip. There's $0. That waitress was like fuming that day. This guy deserves to be on. Like, what?
Not bad at all. Check it out. They even have the claw game. All right.
Even have the
Henry
claw
hit the button.
game.
Good job.
What a loser you are, son.
Hey, you winning there?
Are you winning, Gendry?
These things are a scam, bro.
They are, man.
Look, watch.
Look at that.
Oh,
like,
so close.
Oh, dude, he had it.
he had it.
Like,
Let's bring it back.
That's
This is such a
literally
scam.
like where you're like targeting, right? Look at this. Buddy, he's literally has it like in a jail cell, like a birdcage style lock. And look,
look at that. Like, what a scam.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Mom laughs at her son.
All right, everybody, that was Ponderosa. Gentry, what did you think about Ponderosa?
You have to get the dessert.
What was your favorite dessert?
The ice cream and the cookies and the macaroni.
All right. And Henry. what'd you think
Macaroni for dessert?
Macaroni is dessert.
I couldn't get no hot dogs.
You wanted a hot dog today, but they didn't have it. But what did you enjoy?
This kid's seating. He's like, these motherfuckers didn't have hot dogs. Can you believe it, Dad?
On your plate.
I love the macaroni and the corn and I
Aw, he's adorable.
All right. And Jennifer.
I thought it was really good. The steak tips were really tender.
I like the family. Like, they're nice. Like, you know what I mean? They'd be like a nice family you see over the holidays. But then you're like, wait, they have a channel on YouTube? What is this? And you're like, what?
Flavorful. The mushrooms were awesome, and the salad was great. Everything was really, really good.
So when it comes to the buffet food, some of it was okay, some of it was bland, and some of it was really good. I will say the meatloaf was excellent. And when it comes to the steak, I was actually very surprised at how great the steak was. Well seasoned, very tender.
We're never going to get there before this closes for good.
I was a big fan of the steak, and I absolutely thought it was just going to be a very average cut.
Our show's the final nail in the coffin for the business to close down, you know?
An average season.
Kino Casino hates
really excellent
Ponderosa.
steak. There are only 17 of these still remaining here in the United States, which is mind-blowing.
I wonder why.
There used to be over 400 franchise Ponderosas across the U.S. But we sure do thank you guys for tagging along with us today, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday.
These kids must love, they go, we got to eat again at a buffet? How hyped would you
listen.
be? It's like your mom bringing you McDonald's every day.